Oh boy. I'm here from the Arby's bathroom dimension. Okay, Brody. Oh boy. Oh boy. Arby's roast beef and curly fries. All right. Hey, Crescenario. Chad is dead today. Yeah. Even though this thing's been in highlights for a while now. Was that Al Dillon? I almost wanted to say AI. I got AI brain rot. Alright. Get the show on the road, huh? I don't know what the wasp here has to do with Snoot game, but we'll see. Disclaimer, some scenes in this mod feature licensed music. There is a mode to play without these tracks, however, these moments are made with them in mind. Choose your music mode. Well, I like to live by the edge, so I don't make money on YouTube. I think it's stupid. I think YouTube's stupid, so let's rock their shit. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too, Jordan. Jesus fucking laundry. The laundry bin hits the ground with a loud thud. The nerves in my arms whine to my brain's pain receptors, a stark reminder of how lanky I am. Hey, Loot. I normally have trouble getting our laundry done. This load was a lot heavier than the last one for some reason. How many clothes did I go through this week? Day 11 of trying to sound like the AI voice narrator guy. I glance over towards the other bin filled with more clothes. Clothes that I don't wear. Huh? My ears figuratively perk up at the sound of a familiar voice. Hey, Robert. As well as laundry can go, I have to do your load separately because someone got barbecue sauce all over their clothes. And I roll in a shoulder punch, the usual combo. I don't know. You know, I'm just fucking around with you. I could care less. The figure sticks their tongue out at me. Is it the one I heard before? Oh, exciting. Sure, let me hear it. An inviting pastel blue hand is offered to me. I take the other's hand, allowing them to guide me into the living room where an acoustic guitar lay patiently by the couch's armrest. It's swiftly picked up and brought to her stomach. Her fingers glide along the strings, and a subtle shiver runs down my spine. But I can't help but admire every feature of her as she begins to play the tune she wanted to show me. Here's where the copyright starts. The only thing that crosses my mind is how lucky I am to be with someone like... jump scare. It's still Halloween, guys! I wake with a racing heart and trembling hands. Anon gets laid the mod. Fuck. The world around me is blurred and I barely have enough strength to keep my body upright. A sharp pain makes itself known in my forehead, a feeling I've been all too familiar with recently. Once I'm able to blink the blurriness away, ground myself in reality, I take a deep breath and force out a quivering sigh. It was just a dream, Anon. The same dream. My hand instinctively slides over to my phone, resting by my pillow, and I bring it to my face. The first thing I do every morning, immediately check my messages to see if I got anything. Nothing. Yeah, nothing! My head's been a mess these past couple of days. I keep telling myself not to worry about it, that simply not thinking about it will fix everything. But every passing second is just as agonizing as the last. There's this emptiness lingering in my gut. I know she didn't text me. I would have heard a notification. Hell, I just checked. What if she saw my message? Maybe she's typing right now. I just woke up and looked. She's not looking at her messages. But I mean, it wouldn't hurt to check again, right? Yep, nothing. Cool. I turn over on my side and stare at my blank wall. Specks of dust float around like confetti in the light shafts burning through my curtains. There's a small dent in the wall from where I lost my 36 kill streak in Rock Ring 3. Oh no, boss man moment. And there are several empty cups of instant noodles on the floor by my carpet. All from last night. Maybe that's what's hurting my stomach. Sometimes eating too many of those messes with my gut. Who am I kidding? I know why I feel like shit. I just don't want to admit it to myself. I shift around in my bed again, tugging at the bottom of my shirt to straighten it out. In my dimly lit room, I can see the 3 red digits of my alarm clock staring back at me. 7:43 a.m. School starts in a little over an hour. Anon had a Taco Tuesday moment. I'm hoping I don't have a Taco Tuesday moment. I had the Tombstone Chipotle chicken pizza, at least half of it. I've learned to at least eat half the pizza. If you eat the whole pizza, you're going to have a bad time at my age. Can't do that anymore. Can't wait to go through the day running off 3 hours of sleep again. Having a crush is the fucking worst. My heart punches from my chest from the sudden surge of adrenaline while waves of dopamine bubble and swirl within my brain. I flip over my bed again and swiftly grab my phone, bringing it up to my face. The dopamine bubbles pop and my energy levels crash. It's Trish. It's just a you Snoot notification. My hand drops to my chest and I let out an elongated sigh of disappointment. Come on, Anon. You knew it wasn't going to be her. You were setting yourself up for disappointment right from the beginning. I've been setting myself up for disappointment this whole crushing on Fang thing. My eyes feel significantly heavier as fatigue creeps up on me. My screwed up sleep schedule probably isn't helping either. I will remember that when getting stuff like that. Lamau already killed my ass weeks ago with Pizza Hut. Yeah, I remember that. Just eat half the pizza and save the other half for the next meal. You'll be doing yourself a big favor. A quick nap wouldn't hurt. I got plenty of time before school. Ugh. I somehow feel more tired. What time is it? I glance at my phone and see that it's... Oh, fuck, I'm gonna be late. I throw my blanket across the room and rush to get dressed. Story of my life. Shit! Not without falling on my ass first. Shit. I'm sprinting faster than ever before. I normally wouldn't care about being late, but Principal Spears made it very clear that I would be put back into campus beautification if I didn't show up on time. Fuck going through slave labor again. I still don't get how Rosa enjoys any of that. Maybe because she's not skin and bones like me. Scales and bones? Hey, Dr. Coconut. I haphazardly slip past crowds of lingering students, paying no mind to the mountain of slurs and insults lobbed in my direction. Oh, we're already hated! Or is this like sometime after like the reveal of like being made fun of for liking anime waifus? I don't remember everyone hating on Anon. I look down at my phone to check the doomsday counter and... Ah, flashbang! Ah! Ow! My head! Again! The hell did I... Oh, Stella moment. Oh! Fuck, I'm sorry. This is the second time this has happened. I offer a hand to the star-obsessed Stego, currently glaring daggers at me. Ow! She reaches for my hand, and I help her up. You okay? More or less. You should really stop running in the halls. There's a rule addressing that for a reason. She has a hand pressed against her left temple. I awkwardly rub the back of my head. The uncomfortable pressure in my stomach isn't as bad as the ache in my skull. Anon, your stuff. What? I look down and see my backpack's innards spilled onto the ground like a gutted animal. You've got to be kidding. I drop to my knees and start desperately scooping my books and other belongings back into my bag. I hate everything. Here, let me help. Stella aids me in gathering my belongings, grabbing some of my supplies that rolled farther away. So I thought this was supposed to be... this is supposed to be a Fang mod. What's Stella doing here? Stella, take your NTR ass out of here. Thanks. I zip up my bag and throw it over my shoulders as I stand up. Why are you in such a hurry anyways? My throat swells and my heart quickens due to the close distance between us. Stella thankfully takes a couple of steps back towards the crash zone, and I let out a silent sigh of relief. Trust your colors all over again, I know, right? I slept in like a dumbass thinking I had time to snooze. Didn't want to get my ass handed to by Spears, so I ran. Sheesh, Anon, you need to be more mindful. I roll my eyes at her. Thanks, Stella, as if campus beautification didn't teach me that already. Clearly not. You almost stepped on my manga. Sorry? I keep them all in great condition, Anon. If you had stepped on it, you would have owed me a new one. Well, no, I would have owed you shit. Stella's still giving me her signature pouty face. When your lack of self-awareness is responsible for ruining someone's belongings, I would tend to disagree. Once you stego, get her preg... Fuck. Look, I said I was sorry, okay? Good. This is part of a collector's edition set, and the box art is extremely rare and... Saved by the bell. Yeah, tell me about it later, Stella. I gotta go. Wait, I have to go! Oh. Now, class, open your textbooks to pages 132 and 130... I burst through the classroom door, panting like a dog. I'm here! Hey, Non, there you are, right on time. Class just began. Thank the Lord above. I nod and squeeze past some of my peers as I make my way to my seat, next to Fang. I claim my shitty plastic throne and throw my backpack onto the table, scooping up my necessities for the class. Class of 09 ass background. Dr. Fernsworth begins his lecture, and almost immediately my brain automatically blocks everything. Oh, he's going ghost! I just realized my science partner isn't here. Was Fang sick or something? Shit, I should have asked Stella if she knew where she was. I could also ask Dr. Fernsworth, but I feel like that would be weird. Especially considering the fact that I never asked about her to someone else before. Ooh, excuse me. Well, at least to a teacher. Just chill out, Anon. Everything's cool. We'll just go ask Reed. Yeah, everything is cool. I lean forward and cross my arms on the table, resting my head on my forearms. Out of everything he could have lectured, it had to be something I already know. I was hoping that class would distract me, but that squeezing feeling in my stomach is still there. My chest feels like it's filled with bricks. No matter how hard I try to shut my brain up, I keep thinking about the worst case scenario, like I'm annoying Fang, or maybe something bad happened. I don't know. Just stop. Just stop. There's nothing to worry about. You're mentally draining yourself for no reason, Anon. What, because Fang isn't here? But how do you think about the prettiest girl you ever met without being emotionally taxing on yourself? How do you think they'd cover this in the dating sims I've played? But I guess the most people play them to see anime tits instead of exploring relationships and the emotion that comes with. I'm guilty of that myself, though. I never played them to get a slice of what it was like being in an actual relationship. I still sometimes wonder how I truly feel about Fang. I like her, that much is obvious, but what if it's, I don't know, one of those temporary crushes, the kind that lasts for a week or two, and that's it. Anon gets to suffer again. Anon always suffers. Not like I know the difference, but I heard about them. No, that doesn't make any sense, Anon. You've liked Fang for what, a month now? No, longer than a month. Ugh, fucking Fang. Just walking into my life like it's nothing. Oh hey, don't mind me, just completely turning your half a year plan upside down, and while I'm at it, let me be the only thing you can think of for the next couple of months. Asshole. Ugh, a really pretty asshole. Sounds like this happened after the rooftop scene. Maybe. This is going to majorly suck dick if this shit is a drawn out fluke. I really don't want all of this to be for nothing. The pain in my chest, the restless nights, the daydreaming. Fang is the most painful drug I've ever taken. But it's sort of like good pain. I don't know how to describe it. Is there even good pain? Ugh, holy shit, there you are. Oh. Whoa, fuck! I'm whipped out of my thoughts and forced back into reality as Fang takes her seat next to me. I can feel my heart beating the ever-living shit out of my ribcage. Where the hell were you? Bathroom, where were you? She scoots her seat closer to mine. I sheepishly rub my forearm. I slipped in and almost got in trouble for being late. She snorts and jabs my shoulder not so lightly. Ow, dick. Oh, fuck off. That did not hurt. It didn't. So then why'd you bitch about it? It's like when you get hit in a game and say ow, you know? No, I don't. Ow, stop! What? I thought it didn't hurt. It doesn't. It's annoying. Oh, quit being such a baby, Baldy. I'm going to deep fry this scaled chicken, I swear to God. I could ask her why she was so silent this morning now that she's here. How would I phrase it without sounding weird? Is this our first choice? I don't want to seem like some kind of stalker asking why she didn't respond to the shitty memes I usually send in the morning. I'll just sound like a retard. So, how was your morning? Hey, Microme Lancer. Alright, I guess. Same shit, different day. Yours sounded more exciting than usual. Not what I wanted out of it, and I prefer my usual. And what does that consist of? Video games? That's it? What? Like your mornings are any better? I guess not. That doesn't mean you aren't a dweeb, though. I shoot a quick, unamused glare at Fang before turning back to the teacher. So, which one's the proton again? It's the one with the charge. I feel like this is like freshman science right here. I thought that was the electron. No, it could even be middle school science at this point. No, well, yes, but that one has a different charge. Lean over and point at the diagram in the center of her worksheet. This is a proton, and that's the electron. Protons have a positive charge, while electrons have a negative one. Neutrons have no charge. Fang nods along and scribbles down the answers I gave her. How do you even understand this egghead stuff? I don't know, the same way you understand that alien language you call music theory. It's also literally on the damn sheet. Or maybe because you have an actual egg for a head. I'm ignoring you now. I hear Fang softly giggling behind me while I try to return my focus to my work. They're seniors learning sophomore lessons. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Are they both held? Well, why would Anon be held back? Maybe Fang, but not Anon. The butterflies in my stomach are more attractive than usual today, unless it's racial profiling Anon for being a skinny, and they put him in a few fucking grades behind. I could see that. Nazer did it. Nazer put him in behind in science. That was Nazer's call. How am I supposed to be able to focus on my work with her around? Jesus, Anon, what happened to the whole skating through school plan? Weren't you supposed to blend in with the crowd and go incognito like my cousin? Now you can't go 5 seconds without checking your phone for a message from her. I go from having no friends at all to suddenly having a crush on the only girl who's ever given me the time of day. And she just so happens to be the nicest looking one. The way she looks at me with those bright amber gems is addicting. They didn't have any idea of what to put, so they put basic shit down. Probably, who knows? Her entire presence is a constant warm hug. Just thinking about her makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Damn it, you're doing it again, Anon. You're romanticizing Fang because you're an idiot. But every time she speaks, I feel my heart jump into my throat, and then I struggle to do something as simple as breathing. Wait. And then I struggle to do something as simple as breathing. I could listen to her gush about her favorite artist and the meanings behind their songs for hours if it came from her. I think Naomi because she chose Anon's classes, but got influenced by Nazer because he's racist against humans. Like that one band who made an album around another Anne Frank joke. Who made an album around Anne Frank for some reason. Is this the same people who made this Scooby-Doo or Snooty-Doo mod? Not my kind of music, a far cry from it, but hearing Fang talk about them makes it feel like it's my kind of music, even if it's just for a little bit. She makes it hard to focus on anything. Her annoyingly adorable laugh, the way her tail drums to the beat of the song in her head, her inspiring passion for music. Not to mention how hot she is too. Her face and that smoking bod are some real fucking eye candy. And the way her tight clothes hug her curves. Wait, he was mumbling! He was mumbling again! Oh boy, I'm gonna have to go grab another drink at this rate. Oh shit, class is already over? Fang rises from her seat and carelessly stuffs her work into her backpack. Fang's expression is changing. Yeah. I can hear the agonizing cries emanating from the crumpled sheets of paper as they're mercilessly shoved into the hungry maw of her bag. Ain't on with the retard, Riz. Did you finish the worksheet? Most of it. You need more help or something? Nah. Well, maybe. I'm not sure yet. Well, if you need help, I'm always here. You're saying that like you're allowed to say no. I smirk and shake my head in response. However you say, Fang. Hey, you doing anything this week? I peer at her over my shoulder. No, probably not. Why? Don't worry about it. Shouldn't I worry about it if it involves me? I'll tell you later. Fang hoists her backpack over her shoulder, but in doing so accidentally catches her wing in the strap. Now that I think about it, how does she manage it? How does she manage with those things? As pretty as they are, they look annoying to deal with. Someone finally brings it up. Oh boy. Fang finally frees her wing from the confines of the loose strap with a short sigh of relief following after. Fucking finally. She then looks at me with a small smile. Anyways, see you at lunch. Later, dweeb. Slaps him over the head. Ow! Did she seriously have to slap the back of my head? Oh boy, this is a good mod so far. Time for grub. What's on the menu today? My eyes scan the chalkboards dangling above the food counter for something to eat. Wait, they serve beef Wellingtons here now? As tempting as that is, I already have enough debt accrued on this lunch card. I still don't know how I'm going to pay it off, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Why is there no music? Let's change that. Oh god, Wani music. Shit, wrong game. I'll take it. I'd do it too, Anon. Anyone would. Nice haircut, G. Slaps the bald head. Well, that means I'm gonna wear a hat around you guys, that's for sure. Yo, Anon! Let me guess, Reed? Huh? What? Wrong way, amigo. That's Reed. What? What up? When the fuck? What's going on, broski? Getting lunch, I guess? What's going on with you? Nothing much. Just grabbing something with Trish. What? Are you... God damn it, Raptor Jesus saved me. Spamton and Inko both have the same middle name, Garrison. I doubt that. What? Nothing. What you think of getting in on? Preferably something that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Wow, you're so broke that you still have to worry about the money even with the lunch card? I glare at the purple midget before me. I have to pay it back after the school year's over, dipshit. They both turn to the counter and observe today's offerings. Yo, they got a Korean take on some Thai food today. Reed's tongue is already slobbering his chops. Gross, Reed. I'm fucking with it. Want to try some? No way, I can't accept any more handouts from people. I already have my green card and a place my parents pay for, even if it's a shithole. Nah, I'm good. I'm not that hungry. I'm thinking of getting something light. You sure, bro? Shit looks real good. I don't mind splitting with you. No, seriously, it's fine. Come on, it'll be better than whatever you're thinking of getting, brah. Reed, I don't want your food. The more he talks about his Thai food, the more I lose my appetite. I'm gonna be getting a lot. For fuck's sake, are you listening to me? I don't want food, Reed. What's going on, man? You good? Nothing. I'm fine. You say that while making a scene. I'm not making a scene. My chest feels hot and my fingers are trembling a little from the adrenaline coursing through me. Shit. I let out a sigh as if I'm venting excess hot air from my system. Sorry, Reed, I didn't mean to yell at you. It's all cool, bro. Didn't know you hated Thai food so much. That's not... oh, whatever. He shoots me a quick smile before turning back and saying his order to the dino behind the counter. Trish, on the other hand, is still giving me a weird look. Like she's searching for deception in what I told her. She eventually spins around on her heels and faces the counter as well. Keep your cool, Anon. What are you getting so worked up for? Everything's fine. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine dealing with this stupid fucking stabbing pain in my chest. I'm completely, totally, entirely okay. I'm so normal right now that you could call me a normie. I feel like Fang would usually be here by now. Did something come up? No, just shut up, Anon. Don't think about Fang for 5 minutes. It's the meme. He's bursting a vein. The cold sweat layers over my body like a chilled blanket. Maybe I should have taken up Reed's offer. Surprise hug. He got glomped. What? The world tosses me aside. The world tosses me from side to side like a ping pong ball as I'm enveloped in a feathery embrace. I feel the familiar moisture pressed against my cheek, followed by a ridiculously infectious giggle. My heart is pounding against my ribs like a war drum in rhythm with the alarms blaring in my head. Why now? I'm not complaining, far fucking from it, but... people are staring. I Can't even see Trish, and I already feel her eyes staring holes in the back of my head. I'm finally released from the blanket of down and stumble backwards a couple of times before I can regain my balance. My brain still feels like it's bouncing around in my skull. My spleen! Sup, nerd? That's a new one. Hey, what is it? What is the nickname? What, nerd? Yeah. Well, you're both a dweeb and a nerd, so which one do you prefer? If Trish has laser eyes, Anon would look like like a Homelander victim. I would prefer my ribs get to stay intact. Fine. That's something a dweeb would say, so dweeb it is. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Any other nickname would sound weird coming from her. The air feels a lot warmer all of a sudden. I turn around and... oh. Trish looks like she's ready to maim me in two. Ahem! Hi, Fang! Fang gives Trish a quick wave and does the same to Reed. Reed throws up a hang loose sign in response. What's on the menu today? Everything, apparently. Trish, I'm tired of apologizing. They even have fucking prime ribeye. Who the fuck is cooking this shit? Actually, more importantly, who's buying this shit? I might go with the prime ribeye, actually. This can't be real. Here I am, sitting in the auditorium with my not-so-brand-new social outcast friends. Trish and Fang are sitting next to each other in one of the many rows of vacant seats, chatting about whatever. I think I heard Trish mentioning something about horn polishing. She's the one doing most of the talking, while Fang is just nodding along like an uninterested parent to their child. Only good thing at my school lunch is Asian food they serve every other week. We never got Asian food. Or maybe she is interested, I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. I'm not even hungry, I've just been staring at my BLT this entire time. I can't tell if the stomach pains is from me not eating or her. There's just too much on my mind today. Every time I try to hone in on one thought, it's drowned out by 10 others, and then those ones are beaten to death by 40 others. It's a free-for-all in my head, except everyone keeps respawning at the same rate. They're dying, so it's just a constant bloodbath. I'm desperately holding down the cork on a bottle that's about to burst. Oh, well, she's completely oblivious to my emotional turmoil. What's a BLT? Bacon, lettuce, tomato. I always eat home lunch. Never am I eating the lunch after the milk incident, the Taco Tuesday incident. And then there's the random hugs out of nowhere. Friends hug each other, right? So that's not weird. Plus, it's not like it's a new thing either. Fang and I have been hugging here and there for a couple of weeks now. Okay, then forget the hugging. What about the nuzzling? I think that's confusing me the most. I got text. Only New Gen didn't even know what a BLT is. Rip. Maybe they're not from America. The milk was when I tried to drink milk and it was clumped like cheese. That'll happen. Like I can't even tell if this is a friendly thing or not. I don't fucking know dinosaur mannerisms. Is it something more? No way. Who could ever like me? I know that feeling. Who could ever like me? What are you babbling about over there, Skinny? A what? I said, what are you babbling about, Skinny? Nothing. What are you babbling about, No, Anon, you are reformed. No, man, I'm from Italy. Yeah, that makes sense. Ish. BLT, big Latina titties. We haven't seen Rosa yet. No, nothing in particular. Just talking with my best friend, Fang. Trish wraps an arm around Fang's shoulders and pulls her in for a side hug. Fang shoots a confused look in my direction, sending me a silent message with her eyes. Is that... I don't recall if this was an actual sprite. I feel like this might be a new one. Unless it's an unused one. Latina's somebody talking about my wife. One that I fail to read. Well, we still haven't found it. We still haven't come to a decision-making place yet. So I think this is just gonna all play out like a glorified walking simulator. Not saying it's bad, but I don't know. I like a little spice in my life, you know. What? You gonna continue being a loner, or are you gonna get your ass over here? Trish wanting me to talk with her and Fang. Who is this? Looks like an edited one of the frown ones. Yeah, it looks edited. I mean, it's not a bad edit. I guess I'm coming over. I firmly press a hand into my seat and push myself onto my feet, awkwardly treading down a couple of rows in silence until I meet up with the two girls. There's an open seat next to both Trish and Fang. I would need to be as high as Reed in order to willingly sit next to Trish, so Fang it is. She flashes a quick, inviting smile my way, adjusting her right wing to make room for me. As I approach the empty seat next to her, I'm reminded of the ever-growing pit in my stomach. Ignore it. I gingerly take my seat next to the pterodactyl and... The seat's a lot more comfortable than the others I was just in. I steal a quick glance at the girl next to me and... Her wing is behind me. Just a friendly gesture, nothing more, Anon. It's just a friendly gesture. Why call me over and not Reed or something? Whenever Reed eats, he gets real messy, especially with anything Asian. I turn my attention to Reed, who is currently devouring his food with a primal ferocity fitting for a dinosaur. He's putting every human on Earth to shame. And you look like a total creep just staring at us. How the fuck does that make me a creep when I hang out with you guys basically every day? Doesn't mean you get to oogle us. I bet you were undressing us with your eyes, you perverted monkey. Leave him alone, Trish. Not everyone's staring at your tits. Did you call me over here because you actually wanted to talk, or did you just want to accuse me of some bullshit? Nah, I just felt bad that the only ape in school was sitting by himself. She's more confusing than Fang sometimes. Anyways, what were we talking about again? Your weird celebrity crushes. Oh yeah, we were talking about our types, weren't we? Hearing our types accompanied with Trish's devilish smile aimed at me sent a confused chill down my spine. You seriously don't think Jason Momoa is attractive? I see. I mean, it's not that he isn't attractive. Then what is it? I don't know, he just doesn't interest me. Don't get me wrong, he's handsome, but he's just not my type. Well, how would I know? You never told me your type. She shrugs her shoulders. Come on, you have to have something, right? I'm internally cringing so hard. I really don't feel comfortable hearing them talk about this kind of stuff in front of me. I already have a dog shit self-esteem. The last thing I need to be reminded of is the unrealistic beauty standards women have for men. I sink into my seat, praying that the cushion will swallow me whole so I don't have to hear their painfully stereotypical girl talk any longer. Nainon? What? You good? Yes, why? She nudges her head in the direction of her wing, and that's when I realize I'm leaning into it more. My arms are grasped by invisible hands, and I immediately cease leaning any further into her. And I immediately cease leaning any further into her wing. Let me grab some water. Sorry. That's because Fang looks like she fucks human men. I'm into guys that have no face. What about you, Anon? You got any celebrity crushes you'd like to share? Okay, this has gotta be a choice. This is bad. Like, really bad. She pinned me into a goddamn corner. Halloween was pretty epic. Friend brought a real sword for his costume, and my other friend cut him with it, not knowing it was real. That's crazy. Did he have to go to the hospital? I don't have any. You really expect me to believe that a cave dweller like yourself doesn't sharpen his spear to Jennifer Lauruscale's feet? What? No, what the fuck? I don't even like Jennifer Lauruscale's. What, you like feet? No, I don't like feet either. You're putting words in my mouth. Crazy, I was crazy once. Would you prefer if they were feet instead? Oh my god, I prefer if it was my foot in your mouth so I don't have to hear your annoying voice anymore. You're really not helping your case, Anon. Trish, stop. God, you are insufferable. How does anyone willingly talk to you? Projecting now, huh? That's a common tactic that manipulators use. You would know all about that, wouldn't you? What the fuck's that supposed to mean? Fuck this, I'm done. I don't have the energy for this shit. What, got nothing to say? Or can you not come up with anything with your room temperature IQ? Ignore her. Ignore her. Ignore her. Maybe if you stop projecting your shitty personality on others, people would actually like you. Rich coming from her. Calling me insufferable. Have you ever wondered why nobody at school talks to you? Doesn't this bitch know I could kick her ass across the school like a fucking football? Trish, cut it out. He's just as useless as all the other ice dwellers. If she says one more goddamn word, I'm going to... Trish, chill the fuck out. Anon's not saying jack shit anymore. If you keep this up, we'll just move somewhere else. I haven't seen Fang get on Trish's ass like that in a while. And she did it for me? Whatever. Trish slumps back into her seat and huffs in annoyance. I'm glad Fang intervened. I'd be embarrassed if I blew up in front of her. Trish did bring up a good question, though, Anon. What'd she ask again? That's gonna be the type thing. What is your type? She's smiling again. Oh, I have a pretty good idea of what he's into. I'm killing myself. What the hell am I supposed to say? She can't know that I like her. Not yet, at least. Okay, let's think here, Anon. What is your type? This has got to be a choice. If a gun was pointed to my head, I would have... If a gun was pointed to my head, I would have probably described my favorite waifu, but times are different, and I no longer spend my time looking at hentai on different borus. At least as often as he used to. On some days. Okay, fine, that hasn't really changed. Then what would I say instead for my answer? The trigger behind the trigger is about to blow your brains out, Anon. You gotta think of something quick. I guess she has a cute snoot, feathery wings, a bitchy attitude, a raspy voice. Oh, and a nice ass, too. A really nice ass. Yeah, I'm not saying that out loud. I like how she's squinting. I'm wondering if he's mumbling to himself again. God damn, Gooner ain't on. I mean, he's probably always a Gooner. What else we got? Please, choices appear so we can direct a path. I mean, there's gotta be choices eventually in the full release. I'm into Luna from Hell of a Boss. If she was a dinosaur... I'll just steal a page out of her book for this one. I don't know. Seriously? You're bullshitting. I'm serious. I never gave it much thought. All the quiet guys have the most perverted and fucked up fantasies imaginable. You have to have some kind of preference. I know your kind. Oh, getting under his skin. Well, first of all, you're probably not wrong, but I'm not one of those people. I'd like to think I have a healthy amount of non-fucked up fantasies. So if you try to put words in my mouth again, I will give you several new holes to breathe out of. Can Anon talk in his head, man? As I was saying, they're both giving me an expectant look, a really intense one at that. I don't know, okay? I barely know what kind of soda I like half the time. How do you expect me to know what kind of girl I like? You're telling me you don't know whether or not you prefer a girl with huge or small boobs. Guys just don't think about dinosaur tits 24/7. Dinosaur ass? Why are you even asking me this? Can I not ask my friend a question to get to know him better? It's weird talking about this kind of stuff in front of a girl. YouTube. Yeah, can't say girl. Can't say girl yet. Wait, hold on. You have to be lying. Nice ass. Fuck. Is that good enough for you? A nice ass. I told you he was a perv, Fang. Oh boy. A few days later. Oh boy. Oh, it's Fang Friday, guys. It's Friday, which means it's the best day to pirate shit using the school's Wi-Fi again. The IT guys haven't been on my ass as much since I slowed down my internet usage here, mainly because I've been banned from the library for the past month or so due to my torrenting shenanigans. But Naomi was pretty helpful in vouching for my newly found good behavior. As much as I despise the idea of getting help from her, the position she has in student council does come with a few perks. I spent the time that was typically reserved for pirating media actually sitting down and playing through the games I downloaded in the past. Oh no, I don't like this location. Is there lore behind this image? Or are you just schizoing? Only to realize that 99% of them weren't even worth the detention I got. Which is exactly why I'm doing it again. Plus, the adrenaline rush of potentially getting caught has kept me distracted from my thoughts. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I've managed to keep my head straight for the most part of these past few days. Even when Fang was around, I've been relatively normal, which is a feat all in its own right. It's familiar. In what way? Personally or iconically? Alright, Anon, enough about Fang. You've got underpaid minorities to look out for. Alright, the coast is clear. Back to downloading the rest of Kazuya. Anon? No, Mrs. Oh yeah, the Mrs. Roberts mod? I barely remember that. I've only watched Smug Fox play that, so I barely remember it. What? Ow. Mr. Moose, please be quiet. Sure. I grab the edge of the desk and pull up my aching body. How I haven't lost enough brain cells to be grouped with the speds of this school is beyond me. How do you not have brain damage yet? That's why I was... Fang? Shh! Fucking library. I lowered my voice to a library-approved volume. What are you doing here? Looking for you. I thought you were banned from here. Naomi pulled some strings, so I'm allowed back. The fuck are you doing talking to Naomi? Do you think I want to talk to her? She said I was missing critical resources by not having access to the library. So she put in a good word for me. Something about helping me excel in my classes. You know, not gonna lie, you sound like Smug Fox if he was bearable to watch. Oh, that's pretty mean. He hasn't been making too much content lately, which kind of has me a little concerned. Try to excel in not getting caught watching porn again, yeah? I never watched porn in here. Who the fuck do you think I am? I don't know, I could see you doing it. You probably have done it and you just aren't telling me. Don't compare me to the likes of someone like that guy over there. I point at a random person on one of the student computers. Isn't that Ethan or whoever the fuck? Said student is currently watching a video of a female robot fox doing something. Uh-oh. She's swaying her hips and now she's kissing the camera. Is this a reference to that one dude who keeps making kissing POV videos and uploading them to YouTube? That's something. Wait, if you thought I was still banned, then why did you look in here? And why Fox catching strays? Task manager. I don't know if she has that video, and I don't go looking for those videos. It was the last spot on my list, just on the off chance you might have snuck inside or some shit. Fair enough, Wait, you have a list of areas to look for me in? The tarot punk rolls her eyes and palms the top of her long snoot, shaking her head. I don't have an actual list, Weeb. I just have a general idea of the spots you regular. Don't give me that look. You do realize we hang out all the fucking time, right? What? I didn't say anything. Fang crosses one arm under the other and presses her hips against the corner of the desk I was sitting at, carefully leading into it. Maybe female fox. What? Oh. She averts her gaze from me, using her pointer and middle fingers to delicately trace circles against a patch of pale blue scales on her side. You're still not busy, right? There's something in her voice. Uncertainty? Fear? Confusion? It was hard to tell, but it was something. No, I mean, yes, I'm not busy. Why? I want you to come home with me today. She was so blunt that I almost mistook it for her asking to... Never mind. Is your dad going to be there? Nah, he's going to be gone for most of the day. Same with Mom. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Why wouldn't I be? Because the last time you told me your dad was going to be away, he descended from the heavens and nearly sent me to the 9th circle of hell for being in your room. Well, unless he somehow forgets his favorite golf club, he won't be back until way later in the night. What the fuck is your dad doing that involves him being out so late? Didn't I just mention his golf club, moron? Who golfs late at night? You know, I don't have to come over, right? Ain't on. Well, now I feel like an asshole. Come on, Fang. You knew I was still going to go. Yeah, I did. I just wanted to make you feel bad. Well, now I'm definitely not coming over. I feel a hand grab my forearm, halting my movement. Hey, Non, wait, I was kidding. I really need your help. Please? I know, I just wanted to make you feel bad. With a skull etched onto her face, Fang stomps on my foot with all of her might as she storms past me. Fuck! Dick. feels like fire ants were gnawing at my flesh from the inside of my shoe. The worst part is that I'm in the library, which means I can't be loud. I have no mouth and I must scream. This is pretty good. I'm gonna go get more water. I'll be back real quick. Got more beer, so have some ASMR. The soda can. And we'll begin it once again. Well, here I am walking home with Fang. Not my home, hers. I'm never showing her the shithole that I have to live in. I somehow keep forgetting how agonizing it is to walk outside with a jacket on in this place. The blazing sun, accompanied with the humid as fuck tropical weather, makes it feel like I'm being microwaved. Flowers wilted in the resident's garden, while light warped and distorted around us in the form of heat haze. Manon, you look like you're about to faint. You sure you want to keep your jacket on? I am fine. If fine meant my body draining 80% of its water like a sponge being wrung out, how are you not dying in this goddamn heat? Probably because I'm not wearing a jacket. Not wearing a jacket, you're barely wearing anything. How much farther is your house again? It's right over there, dumbass. Fang points over at the cookie-cutter two-story home proudly standing in between its sibling houses. We approach the front door and I get a moment of respite under the shade of the archway. Thank fucking God. Fang tilts her head in my direction as the key finds its way into the lock. The satisfying sound of the lock twisting gives me a quick burst of energy. The inside of her home felt absolutely heavenly. It was like stepping foot into the peak of a snowy mountain with the central air conditioning unit on. It was as if the house was waiting for me. Home sweet home. Manon, seriously, are you okay? I give Fang the greatest thumbs up I can muster in that moment. I'm fine, seriously. Your shirt is really wet, dude. Just chill out on the couch and let me get you some water. She really doesn't need to do all this just because I'm sweating. Fang, I'm fine. Never mind, I guess. Well, sitting on the couch does sound nice. I want a HFJ1 Snoot mod, but I'm too lazy and I have no idea how to mod. I don't even know what that is. I make my way to the couch and slump into it upon arrival. The stark difference between this sofa and my piece of shit excuse for a bed is alarmingly jarring. It shouldn't even be illegal to have the mattress I own. Now that I think about it, my head does ache a little. No way am I that dehydrated. I was only outside for like, what, 20 minutes? How hot is it out anyways? 102? How? Both how is it that hot, and how am I not dead? Fuck me, if I knew it was going to be that warm, I would have brought water at least. I cannot fucking type. I don't know what you were trying to convey. Fucking coastal weather. If I got heat stroke over the shit, I'm going to tie a cinder block to my ankle and jump off the bluffs. HFJ1 is an object show, that's all I'll say. Okay. I turn over my shoulder and see a glass of water held up by a pair of pale fingers dangling right next to my face. Here. Oh, thanks. I carefully grasp the glass filled to the brim with ice-cold water, making sure not to spill any on me. I quickly take a sip from the rim to lessen my chances of splashing sub-zero degree water on my dick. The couch shifts as Fang takes up the space next to me, a short puff of air slipping through her lips as she settles in her spot. The realization that I'm alone with Fang hits me like a truck. My heart is banging against its bony prison once more, and my nerves are completely on edge. Come on, Anon. You've done this several times before. You're just here to help her with work like usual. Just take it easy. Everything is cool. I put deodorant on today, right? Probably sweat through it all. Anon? Yeah. I didn't give you a glass of water just to stare at it. I look at the cold glass of water sitting idly in my hands. The condensation slowly travels down the glass, and a couple of droplets fall onto my pants. Yeah. I take a quick sip, which then turns into me chugging the entire glass in a little under a minute. Anyone else gonna chat? Well, that's up to them. Yeah, let's take a roll call. How many people are in here? We got 33 people. Very nice. The nectar of the gods. Fuck, I really did need that. And you said you weren't thirsty when we stopped by that vending machine earlier. To be fair, I wasn't at the time. That's the dangerous part. Sometimes you don't recognize you're dehydrated until last second, and then you like fucking explode or something, probably. So that's why spontaneous combustion cases are on the rise as of late. Fang rolls her eyes and snickers. Playing Roblox in another tab. I see. Say, Fang. Does Anon have cancer or something? Why is he sweating so much? Or when you don't have head hair to collect all your head sweat, that's going to come down like a waterfall. You wouldn't happen to know the symptoms of heat stroke off the top of your head, would you? Asking for a friend. She balls her hand into a fist and taps the side of her snoot with her knuckles a few times as she hums in thought. I heard balding's the most common one. You're useless. Fuck you. Just look it up. I was hoping you'd save me the hassle. You said you were feeling fine. Why are you asking me that? I just have a little headache. Nothing serious. You sure? Yeah, I mean, I haven't exploded yet, have I? Just don't explode all over me and we're good. I think it moved a little. Yeah. Fang rises from the couch and stretches her arms above her head, her revealing monochromatic clothing sticking tighter to her petite figure due to the sweat saturating her garb. Her wings extend outward somewhat, vibrating as she grunts under her breath. Oh boy. My face is suddenly engulfed in flames as I stare at Fang in all her glory. First thing I saw as she got up was her cute tail wiggling idly as she rose her arms for a deep stretch. Her rump lifted just as her chest lofted nicely in her relaxed state. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she was flaunting herself. Alright, water time. I chased the alcohol with something. Before I knew it, Fang was turning her head my way at an alarming speed, too fast for me to look away. With her backside still facing me and her arms stretched over her head, she cocks a questioning brow at me. What's up? I swallow hard. And nothing. Your face is really red. Are you sure you're okay, Anon? I can get you more water if you need it. Nah, I'm fine. I swear this time. you say so. Fang starts walking past me when she suddenly drives a fist towards my stomach. Ah, fuck! I like to stop mere milliseconds before coming into contact, letting out an amused guffaw at my startled reaction. You fucking dweeb. She strides past me, ascending the stairs halfway before peering down at the railing and looking directly at me. Come on! I look up at her from below and shoot a dull glare her way. She's too cute to be annoyed at. She's still got the flag. With no pterodactyl tanks in sight, Fang and I slip into her room. It's the same as it always is. Hung up guitar surrounded by random lyrics and doodles scribbled along the wall with a plethora of posters filling in the blank spaces. Even though I come here pretty regularly, I'm still not used to the idea of being in Fang's room. Especially when it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. Oh, is this the copyright music they were talking about? Damn it, shut the fuck up. Fang lets her bag slide off her shoulder and down her arm, catching the straps in her palm before tossing it to a random corner of the room. Oh no, she's running Linux. I feel like some of this stuff was just thrown in here too. I don't know, what is the original background? I feel like some things might have been added. I follow close behind, dropping my bag in the center of her carpet after I closed the door behind us. I drop to the floor with my legs crossed behind my backpack. Fang joins me on the floor, crisscrossing her legs just like how I am. Go back to the Wani music now. So what are we doing first? Need help with science again? She hums in thought once more, swaying her upper body side to side like a metronome. I kinda wanted to continue working on that song. Right. I somehow always forget I'm never here to do actual work. This is Fang and I's bi-weekly jam session. I don't know why I even ask anymore. Fang reacts to my statement with a look of confusion. What's that supposed to mean? Fang's room seems all untouched right now. Okay. I don't know why I don't know why I ask when we never actually study. There's no problem with that, right? In spite of Fang's mostly blank expression, anxiety is mirrored in her amber eyes, and using common sense, I realize my comment must have made it sound like I was disinterested. You fucking idiot, ain't on. No, not at all. I was just saying, any excuse to not read an organic synthesis is appreciated. It was just kind of supposed to be a joke, I guess. Fang's eyes dilate as they relax, and her smile creeps back up on her face. We don't just play music every time. We've studied together before. Do you even remember any of the shit we've reviewed? Yes. What's the chemical composition of salt? Fuck off, you're not being serious. You haven't answered my question. She tilts her head back and lets out a long, irritated groan. Your mom. No wonder you need my help so often. Gargle on a dick. I wanted the guitars on her wall for a second before returning my attention back to her. We still gonna work on that song? Her eyes start to the wall behind her, and any trace of discontent vanishes from her face, instead replaced with an eager smile. She shuffles over on her knees and plucks the acoustic guitar from the wall. Fang then scoots back to where she was on the carpet and gently rests the instrument on her lap. She splayed her fingers across the fretboards, precisely planting her fingertips onto the string. Is this where copyright music's gonna start? Fang plucked the individual strings of the guitar, allowing each note to resonate within her room. Her face tightened with a focused expression, intently listening to the reverberations of the instrument she motheringly held, debating whether or not the key needed to be adjusted. She subtly flinched at the sound of an untuned string and swiftly slid her fingers up to the head. I'm just slaughtering everything left and right. Not getting no Fang Friday with this one, that's for sure. Fang then pinches one of the tuners and carefully twists it. Using her other hand to pluck the accommodating string, her eyes narrowed as she listened attentively to the note, twisting and turning the knob until it was perfectly tuned. Once the guitar is properly tuned, she gives it a full strum, letting the complete and harmonic sound of a G chord sing around us. At least I think it's a G chord. She steals a curious glance at me before returning her focus to the musical instrument tenderly laying on her lap. Here, let me breathe for a minute. I'm just stuttering left and right on this. So let's sit up, lock the chair in, get comfy, and assume the gamer position. Her shoulders roll back and she begins to gently strum the impatient strings of her guitar. Oh no. She confidently strummed the guitar, bending the notes with a natural rhythm that resonated within her soul. Her fingers slid across the fretboard, causing the strings to emit a low scratch as her fingers gracefully caressed the metallic hairs. The notes danced around my head, filling my chest with a certain warmth that reminded me of a campfire late in the night. I'm mesmerized by her experienced finger movements, intently watching her digits dance across the neck of the guitar. With her eyes closed, it's almost as she can visualize the song in her head. Having evolved past the point of needing eyesight, all she needed were her ears and an instrument. This seems to be a reoccurring scenario. I'm sitting on the ground with my legs crossed like I'm at music camp, listening to Fang play whatever she conjures on the spot. I don't think I'll ever understand how someone like her, or anyone for that matter, can just come up with a damn song like it's nothing. That sounds familiar. This is probably the copyright stuff. I guess I'm just not that creative enough to understand the thought process that goes into making music. My lack of musical knowledge and talent also wouldn't help. Fucks up a note. Whoops. Can't copy strike me if I mess up the song. I bob my head up and down and hum along with Fang's guitar, patting my knee with an open palm in rhythm to the song. Context for the mod. What do you mean, context? An image of her and I on the roof briefly flashes at the forefront of my mind, only fueling the strong feelings I share for the girl playing before me. It's my own little concert, nobody else, just us. I could sit like this for a while, just listening to her play music. I hope this scenario continues to reoccur. As the melody comes to an end, our eyes meet and we stare at each other in silence for a little while. My head doesn't register that we're staring at each other until I notice the faintest splash of color on Fang's cheek. Or cheeks, sorry. Wait, I'm just staring at her. The heat in my face rivals that of the sun, and I quickly avert my gaze elsewhere. I probably look like a fucking idiot right now. Her soft giggles causes my heart to do a front flip. Sorry, I kind of got carried away. Looks like it just expands on Fang and Fang's relationship. Yeah. Like, what did the creator intend with the mod? Yeah, this is like more relationship stuff. So if you like that ooey gooey lovey-dovey stuff, you're gonna be eating like a king. That tends to happen a lot with you. She briefly flashes her favorite finger at me with a playful smile. Why don't you try? You want me to try and play? Yeah, I want to see if you've improved at all. You do realize that I can't really practice unless I'm here, since I don't have a guitar of my own, right? Maybe you'd be able to practice more if you didn't spend all your time on your phone and music. Like you don't do the same thing. Because I know how to play several instruments, you just sit there with your dick in hand. Plus, if you wanted to learn how to play that song I made... Wait. Plus, you wanted to learn how to play that song I made, remember? Yeah. How else are you going to practice if you aren't stuck here with me? Alright, point taken. Just give me the fucking thing. Fang twists the guitar horizontally and extends her arms out to me, offering me the instrument like it were a family heirloom. I cautiously bring the guitar to my chest and spin it around with its back pressed against my stomach. My fingers softly brush against the steel strings, causing the instrument to squeak beneath my fingers. Fang examines my hand with a keen eye as they search for a comfortable spot on the guitar. Well, here goes nothing. I watch Fang's expression shift from the corner of my eye as the first couple of strings are plucked. I still can't get a good grip on them. It never feels like I'm pressing hard enough. But the problem is, when I press harder, my skin barely touches the other string, which causes the other note to fizzle out. And on with dick in hand would be a better option to pick during the main game than half the shit he normally does. My hand is like a spider with Down syndrome trying to weave a web of musical tapestry. Remember what she taught you, Anon. Use the force. If I put my fingers here, then... Fang's face roots itself in the depths of her palms in sheer disappointment at my amelodic performance. Her dissatisfied voice comes out muffled as it slips between her palms. Jesus fucking... Anon, come on! I'm fucking trying. I'm not a musical wizard like you. Play Weezer. Play Freebird. You're not even playing the right notes, and your hand placement is way off. I slide my fingers somewhere else on the fretboard and... Oh my god, you don't grab the neck like that. You're going to choke the ever fucking thing, idiot. She lets out a frustrated sigh. Alright, I'm coming over. Wait, what? With little time to process what was happening, Fang disappears around the corner of my eye, and I suddenly feel something press against my back. I can barely make out the shape of Fang's snoot drooping in my peripheral vision as she traces her arms over mine, guiding my hands across the guitar like a human mech pilot. And couldn't even play All-Star by Smash Mouth. It's so over. Her legs wrap around mine, keeping me trapped in an unintentional embrace. At least you're not fighting back this time. We're going to go over the beginning again, okay? My throat is sealed tight. Each time I try to speak, a barely living whimper slips out of my mouth. Out of my mouth instead of anything coherent. Like me! Huh? Stairway to Heaven. I quickly nod and make up for my lack of words. I look at her from the corner of my eye and see her citrine gems pierce my soul with needle precision. An outbreak of goosebumps wash over my skin as a lukewarm chill surges throughout every inch of my body. Okay, readjust. Take a deep breath and continue. I can't decipher what's going on in her head. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, but all I see is an orange-shaded reflection of my flustered face staring right back at me. Made in heaven. Fang acting like an Asian parent with those music lessons. Her focus returns to the guitar we are both holding, and she goes back to gliding my hands across the fretboard. Like a puppeteer, she uses my body as a vessel for her much more capable musical talents. I recognize that she's playing music, and I even hear her speaking, but my brain fails to process any of the information, making it sound like she's speaking Simlish instead of anything I can understand. I can't fucking focus when those things are pressed against my back. Every breath she takes, I feel her chest expand, only pressing her breasts further into me. My heart is clawing its way out of my chest, and in spite of it going into overdrive, my head feels light from the lack of blood reaching my brain. Yeah, I wonder where all that blood's going to, buddy. I really hoped I put deodorant on today. Ain't on. My hands are slid down the mouth of the guitar, which causes my loins to tingle nervously. Is something wrong? An icy chill courses through my veins like a coolant. What do you mean? Fang squeezes my hand that was on the mouth of the guitar, pressing her fingers into my palm. I swear to Raptor Jesus, I heard my heartbeat from the outside of my chest when she did that. You're shaking. I am. Now that my hands are trapped in her grasp, it does feel like it's vibrating within her hold. Bullshit mode, go! I'm cold? Fang looks completely unconvinced. You were just dying of dehydration not even a minute ago. How are you suddenly cold? The ice lowered my body's internal temperature? The side of my face is cupped in her hand, which only causes me to warm up more. Anon is acting like an anime protagonist. You feel like a fucking heat lamp, Anon. I'm running a fever. I don't know, maybe it's a side effect of my headache. Fang's hand lowers and gently lands on top of the guitar. She softly exhales, and because her face is resting on my shoulder, her breath tickles my collarbone. God damn, I'm getting mucusy. Maybe. How about we work on lyrics instead? We can try and cure your shitty music playing later. Gee, that instilled a well of confidence in me. Sure. Yeah, we're almost an hour and a half in. This is pretty chunky for a demo. Fang dismounts me. Wait, that sounds... She just pulls away and drags herself to the parallel position of me. Since she pointed out my trembling hands, I've become way more aware of my body, including the uncomfortable tightness in my pants. Gotta hide it. Are you fucking serious? Right in front of her? Anon, you perverted fucking dumbass. Don't make it obvious. Don't make it obvious. I lift one of my knees up to my chest, and then I try. I can't even fucking narrate my actions properly. Fine. Where's your bathroom at again? Which one? The closest one. What kind of question is that? Oh no, Hermano moment. Well, now you could just now you could piss yourself for all I care. Make it right, and it's the door on the left. Cool, I'll be right back. With nimble hand movements, I slip my hands into my pocket in order to hide the incriminating outline on my jeans. Oh, Lord. Are we gonna be narrating him? Let's not narrate that part, please. I make haste to the bathroom after quickly exiting Fang's room. Door to the left. Door to the left, right? No. I grip the door handle and open the door where I think the bathroom is. And let me guess, it's Ripley's room. For some reason, I'm staring into the void. I peer my head into the darkness and spot a lone switch just off to my left. Oh, it is the bathroom. Okay, never mind. It'd be funny if it was Ripley's room. There we go. That's a fancy ass bathroom. Fang's living in luxury, man. Establish dominance. Yeah, it's a stick up, guys. My God. I step inside of the room and close the door behind me, pressing my thumb down onto the button to lock the button lock embedded in the door handle. Is Fang really gonna creep in on him in the bathroom? Just in case Fang decides to throw a dead fish at me like last time. Oh boy. I thought it would be Nazer's room, to be honest. Just him showing off his boner to him accident. Oh no, it's fishing trip all over again. Asshole. Even Fang's bathroom is bigger than my apartment. Oh, have I been to her house so many different times and not once have I had to use the bathroom while I was here? I guess the fear factor of getting caught by her dad again kept my bodily functions in check. I approached the sink and grabbed the edges of the counter with the still trembling hands. Pissing all by yourself, hands? Fang probably would. I could just... No, you're not going to... You're not going to fucking rub one out in Fang's house, Anon. Fucking freak. Think about baseball. Think about getting hit in the baseballs. I can't tell if it's working or not. Jesus, the hell's wrong with you, man? You've been to her house plenty of times. Why is it now that you're getting all jittery? Why the hell is it recently that I've been so on edge? I can think of several other times where Fang and I have been in situations that would actually warrant a reaction like this, yet I handle it mostly okay. Splash some water on your face, that should help. I turn on the sink and cup my hands underneath the spewing faucet. To make sure none of this spills out of my makeshift bowl, I quickly douse my face in cool water. An icy bolt of lightning quickly shoots through my nerves from the uncomfortable sensation. Even my chest is colder for some reason. God damn it, I got my fucking shirt wet. Am I allowed to use their towels? Probably not. If Fang's dad found out I was even breathing here, my grave would be on their front yard. If you flex your thighs, it makes the blood go there. It helps when you gotta present a PowerPoint. Oh God. I'll keep that in mind. I'll just let it air dry. I'd rather that than risk Fang's dad tracking me down using my scent. I press my fingers into my face and gently massage the skin underneath my eyes. That headache is starting to creep up on me again. Must be karma for using it as an excuse to hide my boner. What the hell would she think of you if she found out? She'd definitely think I'm a pervert. I mean, shit, you've got to be pretty perverted to get riled up over your friend hugging you. But she's so fucking... No more thinking about Fang. No more thinking about her nice Baseball, Anon. I pat my pants to check the status of the excitement trapped within my denim prison. I move my leg up and down a few times to test the efficiency of my mobility. Finally, it's gone. I should use that trick more often. Before I leave, I noticed a large shower on my left. That fucking thing's probably spout never-ending hot water from the fountain of youth. I envy the fact that Fang gets to bathe in there. I'm putting a lid on that thought before it goes anywhere else. Okay, time to go. Don't want to keep her waiting any longer. I flick the lights off and head down to the hall towards Fang's room. Remember, Anon, you were just taking a really long piss. I approach her room and twist down the handle, pushing open the door, and... Oh yeah, here's more copyright stuff. My hand stops and I freeze in the doorway. The sound of a soothing guitar accompanied with an equally soothing voice echoes from within the chambers of Fang's room. This is new. It's much different than the song she played for me earlier, almost the polar opposite. It's a melody that is alien to me. I know Fang's voice when I hear it, but for some reason my brain struggles to register that Fang is the one singing the song. Whatever it is, it's completely different compared to anything else I've heard her play. I've listened to Fang's melancholic strumming before, but something about this is, I don't know, it's different. It's almost hauntingly beautiful. No, not almost, it is. I'll be using that. I don't know if the lyrics have any true meaning to them, but I know that each note being played meant something. As if Fang was playing this tune with her bare heart, plucking her own heartstrings to create this oddly calming yet saddening piece. Her voice was nothing short of angelic. Funny, considering she looked like a fallen angel with those feathery wings stuck to her. She seemed to be in a state of tranquility as her emotions bled into the strings of her guitar, playing for an invisible audience, one that wouldn't judge her, one that would just be silent and listen. A crowd to simply observe Fang in her most vulnerable state. Hey, Florison. I've only heard her play like this a few other times, I think, when she opens up to the empty air around her, playing a part of her very soul, yet nobody could listen. To think that similar moments have happened so many times in the past, where she's played mollifying melodies, enchanting areas that were begging to be heard. Like she was begging to be heard. It's hard to imagine this song is being played by the same person who stood up on stage a few months ago playing a cacophony of noise. Whereas initially I was repulsed by Fang's musical incompetence, I am now spellbound by her song. She was a siren in the middle of a foggy sea. I peer my head. Ain't on. I'm back? Fucking hell, that gave me a heart attack. Embarrassment made itself present in the form of an unbridled heat on Fang's face. She looked down at the acoustic instrument in her hands, and the fire was quickly snuffed out. Oh, what? Color withdrew from her face as she gasped in horror. A deeply saddened frown carved in her snout as she stared at her beloved guitar. Are you fucking serious, dude? One of her strings snapped. Did I do that? Fang cups her face in her hands and lets out an incredibly long and pained groan of pure frustration. Fuck! I awkwardly stood there, not knowing what to do or say in this situation. Despite having comforted Fang in the past, I had no clue on how to proceed with this. Fuck! You okay? I'm fucking peachy, ain't on? What gave it away? Sorry, I'm just really pissed off. I could kind of tell. Then why'd you ask? I don't know, I was just trying to be nice. Now I have to get it fucking fixed at the fucking Guitar Center. Wait, Fang can't fix her own instruments? Doesn't she don't have spare strings? I feel like that's easy. That's an easy fix, even for someone like me. I'm surprised you don't know how to fix it yourself. I do. I just don't have any fucking strings, asshole. Aren't those expensive? The good ones can be. How much? The ones I usually get are around $80. Holy hell. For strings. They last you a long time. Apparently not. You sure about that? Her parents don't get her any. She bares her teeth at me like a wild animal and glares daggers through my skull. Okay, well, you need any help? You want to come with me? Not like I have anything else better to do. I guess since you did break it, how the fuck did I break it? You scared me. $80, yeah. No wonder her parents don't. Where does Fang get all this money? That doesn't mean I broke it. Even though I was sort of silently blaming myself earlier. Whatever, let's go. Wait, now? Yes, now. Why would we wait? Fair enough. You have money for them? What, like you're going to pitch in? You know, maybe I would have if you weren't being a dick. She rolls her eyes and lets out a short chuckle. Yes, I have money. Did you think I was going to walk in and steal them? That sounds very in character for Fang, too. With claws like these, I refuse they hold long. Do you have a spare cardboard box laying around? Huh? It's nothing. Never mind. Oh. Steal them. The old switcheroo. The old switcheroo. After a long walk through the precious neighborhood I have had the displeasure of being in, we find ourselves at the center of all guitars. Guitar Center. Kind of funny that you live decently close to one of these places. I guess. I never thought about it. How often do you come here? Not a lot. Last time I came here was to get a shit ton of picks because I kept losing them. Metal Gear reference. Oh, the cardboard box. Of course he'd be that much of a weeb. How do you lose that many picks? Have you seen how small they are? I mean, yeah, but why don't you just put them in a cup or a bag? Fang gives me a judgmental glare. Why don't you just not lose your pencils? I don't lose them that often. Me when the Metal Gear is rising. I gave you a pencil last week and you asked me for another one on Tuesday. Why again? That's a different story. Uh-huh. We step inside the establishment and I'm met with the sweet sensation of a well-air-conditioned building. I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick. The alcohol is coursing through my veins. I'll be back. Miam already shows up. That'd be interesting. Alright. I did remember to unmute myself this time. That's good. This place reeks of wood. It's not an unpleasant smell by any means. In fact, I like it a lot. Why didn't you just bring your guitar and have someone here do it for you? Fuck no, they overpriced the shit out of it. Plus, I like to do it myself. The economy. How much do they charge? Like $35. What the hell? Just to put some strings back on? That's not even including the cost of the strings. If you're getting the good kind, you're easily looking at over $100. So they're the Geek Squad for instruments, making money off the musically disabled. Fang stops her tracks and turns to face me. The what squad? The Geek Squad. What kind of dumbass name is that? I don't fucking know, but they stay in business by charging old people absurd amounts of money to fix their tech problems. Only old people? Not only old people, but a majority of their customers are walking corpses wondering why their internet browser isn't making noise only to be told that their tab was muted. They charge people for that shit? Yeah. That's kind of messed up. And it's messed up that they charge for restringing an instrument. You know that your demographic is why they have that. Wait, you know that your demographic is why they have that service, right? At the end of Fang's wing. Don't touch my wing, dickhead. You didn't have a problem hugging me with them before. I said that with a weird amount of confidence. Wait, why is she Yo, what's hanging, Fangin'? The red splotch on her face quickly dissipates and is replaced with a ghostly pale blue, somehow paler than she usually is. Okay, who's popping in? She lets out a painful groan at whatever that nickname was. Don't ever fucking say that again. Peer over her shoulder and see a man behind the counter staring at her. Oh god! Oh god, who is this supposed to be? What the fuck? What, I'm just saying hello to my favorite regular, Nick. Nick who? And don't you say grr. Fang pinches the bridge of her snout and forces another annoyed sigh. Just give me the strings I got last time. The strings, yeah. The strings you got last time. You're gonna have to be more specific than that. Oh boy, looks like a self-insert. Kurt Cobain? Not with those eyes! That don't look like Kurt Cobain. Another human anon. It's not a anon. He's got a face. This is like his normal position. Yeah, maybe Kurt Cobain. No, it can't be. Kurt Cobain would be more depressed. I was expecting Nick, the character from Goodbye Volcano High. Oh yeah! The blue-haired chick or whatever. The blue dino. The fucking nice ones. I bought them a few months ago. You already need a new pack? Get off my ass. I lost them. He got rehab. So he didn't kill himself. I might remember if you can answer my indie enigmas. What the fuck is an indie enigma? That's a stupid fucking... I don't have time for this shit. Just give me the damn strings. Question number 1. Fang groans in her palms again as she pulls down the sides of her face. This is Burt Cocaine. Burt Cocaine. Oh, Lord. What day, month, and year was Neutral Milk Hotels in the Airplane Over the Sea album released? Kirk got isekai'd into the Snoot verse after he shot himself. God. How the hell am I supposed to know that? Oh, God. Our first choice, and it's a fucking questionnaire thing. It's a quiz. Okay, chat. Well, at least I could back up. Okay, is this even a thing? Neutral Milk Hotels. Aeroplane. That's an album. And it's released February 10th, 1998. Yeah, right there. I mean, why would a 1978 song be an indie? Indie wasn't even really a thing back then. The closest thing you could get in the 70s was probably folk. Look it up, cheese it. That's what I did. Alright, so the real... Oh, why am I don't need to say it again. Should we purposely fuck it up, or should we go with the answer? What are we doing first? I need to tone it down a bit. Get some water. Get my phone. Dude, I could ace the COVID test better than this. Better cheese it. Ace the COVID test. What do you mean by that? Answer. Look like a wizard, choose the right answer. Then Fang's gonna be super suspicious. I got a feeling if you just guess it, they're gonna suspect. Alright, we'll go right answer. Correct. Holy shit, dude. You know your stuff. Whoa, what the fuck going on? Question 2. He just shrugs. Like he just pulled it out of his ass. Question 2. What is the name of Andrew Jackson's Jihad 2007 folk album? I don't fucking know. Stop asking us these dumbass questions. Children who can kill children are the luckiest children in the world. People who can shit in public are the luckiest... Oh no, it's the Indians. People who can eat people are the luckiest people in the world. Alright, who is this? Andrew Jackson. I'll just look up his albums. Oh, is it? Andrew Jackson. 2007. Oh, I gotta put Jihad on the end. AJJ. Folk punk album. People who can eat people. That's what I thought. Alright, people who can eat people. Correct! Hell yeah, dude. How do you know any of this? I thought you listened to dweeb shit. I don't listen to this stuff. Even the game is fucking bullshitting us, dude. I don't listen to this stuff. I'm just guessing. Even the game thinks we're bullshitting. Fuck off. Final question. What Decemberist album was released as a full rock opera? The Wild Ones on Avery Island, The Hazards of Love. Okay. Ugh. God. The thing, these are our choices. This is a stupid little quiz. I'm gonna have to dock points off for that one. Decemberist full rock opera. The Decemberist new album is totally a rock opera. Hazards of Love. Alright. So it's all bottom choices too. It's all bottom choices. The mod is self-aware. Each choice has been bottom. Correctamundo, my chumbo. How? It just sounds like a name that would belong to a rock opera album. That makes no fucking sense. How did you get that? I don't know. Holy shit, nobody's ever gotten them all right before. You've got some taste, bro. No, I don't. My taste will never be like yours. I'd gatekeep the fuck out of you. How? I got lucky? How the fuck can you guess all of that on a fucking whim? Watch, the mod's gonna like self-destruct. You accurately guessed an album release date and 2 album names. 2! And you pulled all of them out of your fucking ass. Yes. Fuck you. Let me grab those strings for you. The store clerk goes to the wall behind the counter and grabs a small box of raptor tone strings and slaps them onto the counter. Fang is flabbergasted. We all are. We all would be if Anon just started spouting random musical trivia out of nowhere for no reason. You too would be flabbergasted. Good old raptor tones, eh? Can never go wrong with these bad boys. Does she know? Guy in glasses. Yeah, does she know that Anon's a time wizard? Fang sluggishly rolls her eyes once more. That'll be 80 bucks plus stacks. Yeah. She pulls out a hot pink wallet with a pirate skull patch sewn into the front. Fang's mine right now. Oh god, I want to marry this dweeb right now. Yeah. The chime with the store's card reader signifies a successful transaction, and Fang returns her debit card back into her uncharacteristically cutesy wallet. Alright, we're leaving Anon. That's it? What else did you expect? No clue. Then let's go. Keep it fractal, pterodactyl. Oh god. That still makes zero fucking sense. Later. So long, Anon. Fang loved me. Okay, I wanna go through that one again. We got the good music here, the good Snoot music. All right, let me save. Goodbye, Rosa. All right, let's guess one of these right, and then actually 2 right and then 1 wrong. All right. Oh dang, they switched it up. Now this is at the top now. Hold on. Of course this would be bottom. This one's top. The wild ones. Here we go. Hey, I love that cartoon. Hey, I'm Nick Pickett here. But no, wrong answer, bud. Fuck is the wild ones? Dweeb shit. Of course it is. 2 out of 3? Not bad, but you clearly don't have the grand musical taste as one such as I. Give me the strings before I bring up the Taco Bell bag story. Uh-oh. You said you wouldn't tell anyone. Or even want to know. I'll tell you later. The store clerk goes to the wall behind the counter and grabs a small box of raptor tone strings and slaps them onto the counter. Good old raptor tones, eh? Can never go wrong. It's just the same old, same old. So let's, no, we're not over it. Let's guess the other bad answers. We're gonna go through all of these. Alright. Oh, see, it changed it again. I wonder what you do in, Rempy to fucking switch stuff up like that every time. People, and then... on Avery Island. Wrong, but good guess. That album is really good. That's same old. Alright, load. So let's guess that, and then we'll get the other wrong. Children who can kill children are the luckiest children in the world. Wrong. Final question. He doesn't even comment on it. Alright, then, Avery Island. Wrong, but good guess. That album is really good. Well, you got 1 out of 3 correct, which percentage-wise is 33.3333333333. Shut the fuck up and give me my strings. Store clerk goes to the wall behind the counter and grabs a small box of raptor tone strings and slaps them onto the counter. Good old raptor tone. Same old. Alright. Load. Now we'll butcher everything. June 20. Well, actually, no. I want to see if he has people who can shit in public. Let me see. Oh boy. Final question. Worth it? Alright, March. Wrong! You are so fucking annoying. Question 2. I don't fucking know. Stop asking us these stuff. People could shit in public. Alright, I've had my fun. Let me get you those strings, Fang. Store clerk goes to the wall behind it. It's just the same stuff. It's the same stuff. Wow, okay, let me... One more. Alright. June. Wrong. It's... Nope. Same old, so we'll go back. Go with the perfect route. Trigger what? The disgust on their faces. Yeah, I know, right? The walk back to Fang's house was just as uneventful as one would expect. The upside was that the heat had died down over the past couple of hours, so I was no longer being cooked from the inside. Fang has been repeatedly tossing and catching a small box of guitar strings she purchased while humming a simple tune. And I've been doing nothing. Aside from walking, I guess, but that's not any something I'm referring to. Or whatever the hell I'm trying to say. Or think. Something. I don't know, my brain's pretty empty right now, which is funny considering for a while my head has been nothing short of a gladiator ring. That's why I've been silently begging for these past couple of weeks. I'm just not used to the quiet right now, and I'm sure the clamor of voices will return shortly, so I'm going to make the most of it. Whatever the hell that entails. What are you thinking about? Oh, what's up? I was just asking what you were thinking about. Nothing. Well, nothing that would be interesting to talk about. Well, I'm still curious. I was just thinking about what to do next since we got your guitar strings and shit. Fang twists her body to face me and starts walking backwards as to not slow us down. Why not just chill? It won't take long for me to replace the string. I only need a couple of minutes and then we'll get back to working on the song. Hanging with Fang? Hanging with Fanging? Heh. Your parents don't come back until later tonight, right? My dad doesn't. What about your mom or Nazer? Nazer's on some date with the pink bitch and Mom is... not sure, but she said she was going to be late too. As late as your dad? Fang shrugs before spinning around on her heels and giving herself a quick boost to stay in front of me. Hopefully. I stayed in Fang's room for the next couple of hours or so. The sun was beginning to dip beneath the horizon, casting orange rays of light through her open window. Using the plastic remote, Fang adjusted the lights occupying her ceiling to display warmer colors, giving the room a more cozy feel with some mood lighting. After she fixed her broken string, we got right back to working on that song. Because of my musical handicap, we spent our time working on the lyrics since that was the only thing I could realistically help with. That's also what she had me help with in the past. We sat on the bed next to each other while she held a notebook, jotting down the ideas we bounced back and forth off of one another. Your wordplay's a lot better than anything you can do with an instrument. Thanks. What? It was a compliment. A backhanded one. Maybe you'll improve if I keep bothering you about it. That makes no sense. If it annoys you so much, then practice and get better and I'll shut up about it. Let's just finish this verse and then I'll worry about practicing, okay? She uncrossed her legs and threw herself off the bed, making her way to her backpack, which still was huddled where she had tossed it earlier. Fang crouched down and zipped open her patch-decorated bag of holding in search of something. You said the same thing last week, dweeb. I actually did practice last week, thank you very much. No, the fuck you didn't. You told me you were playing games basically all week. Hey, I played a game that helped me fine-tune my guitar skills. Fucking what? Jurassic Jam 3. Oh no, Guitar Hero. Jurassic Jam 3. Wasn't it canon in Snoot game that Fang plays Guitar Hero with a controller? Didn't we see that? She rolls her eyes and goes back to digging through her backpack, spilling out its guts by tossing crumpled sheets of unfinished work and other random belongings onto the floor. Clearly that's doing you wonders. Hey, what kind of plug does your phone use? USB-C. I have a Dino Droid. No, does your phone have a headphone jack? Oh, duh. Do you think I can afford an iSlab? iSlab. She finally stands up with some kind of wire in her hands. We're getting the splitter, boys. Why? What you got over there? She turns to face me while spooling a wire around her hand. An early Christmas present. Surely for Naomi? Fang winds her free hand around the other end of the wire, using it as a makeshift asphyxiation weapon. Don't tempt me. But nah, it's for you. She untangles the wire from her hands and tosses it over to me. Upon closer inspection, it seems to be a pair of earbuds. Where'd you get these? I've had them for a bit. I got better ones, so I don't need them anymore. Oh boy, have you heard about... Oh, I would never do, like... What was it? There was like a story about someone who got used headphones from like a GameStop, and they got an ear infection from it, and they died from it. And that story actually still like sticks with me. I could never do something like that. Like after my earbuds go, I usually just toss them. I don't usually, if I give earbuds to anyone, they can keep them. I don't share those kind of things. So in the case of like having to share music with someone, I'll use a splitter. Bring your own headphones. So I get your used hand-me-downs? Only the best. Thanks, Santa. I actually did need some new ones. The left speaker on my current pair is completely fucked. Wait, if you have an iSlab, why did you have earbuds that don't use a lightning port? I have an adapter so I can use them on my phone. And how much did that rent you? I don't fucking know. $20? All because they jacked your phones... All because they jacked your headphones... Your phone's headphone jack. Loser. Suck my dick. What kind of pun was that anyway? I just complimented your wordplay. All I hear are those desperate cries of someone trying to deny that they're a brainless consumer. I'll give you a free pair of earbuds and you show your thanks by slandering my name, huh? Last time I remember you showing me your thanks was you slapping me with one of those weird fucking jelly hand toys. Yeah, I gave you a high five. On the face? Yes! Fang hops onto the bed, back first, and splays her wings out on the sheets, kicking one leg over the other. If you would have preferred my actual hand, I'll remember that for next time. You keep those goddamn claws away from me. Or what, you gonna hit me? Don't give me a reason to. You're too much of a pussy to even think about laying a nasty little skinny finger on me. I shake my head and look down at my clearly early Christmas present, plugging it into my phone. I slip them both into my ears and choose a random downloaded song on my phone to test them out. Copyright chime, right? Yeah, they both work. Now I can properly listen to music again. I'm surprised these still work as good as they do. Thanks, Fang. Her pupils flit my way, and a subtle smile curls on the sides of her face again, silently acknowledging my rare words of gratitude. She redirects her eyes back to the ceiling, blowing a strand of silver hair out of her face. After a few seconds, Fang's eyes close shop and she props the back of her head up against her arms. Her lifted boot-clad foot idly bounces up and down while she quietly hums to herself. Those feet better not be on... Those boots better not be on the bed. Studying is definitely out of the picture now. No complaints with that. Something's not sitting right with me, though. Fang seems to be in good spirits, but earlier when I was in the bathroom, she was playing a pretty gut-wrenching song. That isn't out of the norm for her. She has her moments like everyone else, but that was almost out of place. Or maybe just weirdly timed. I'm not entirely sure what to think. And right before that, she was playing a pretty upbeat tune as well, so why the sudden shift in tone? Maybe I'm looking too hard into it, but asking wouldn't hurt either. Hey, Fang. She peeks at me with one eye lazily open and raises a curious eyebrow. Mm-hmm. What was that song you were playing earlier? She lets out a low hum in thought as she turns her attention back to the ceiling. Which one? The one I heard when I came back from the bathroom. Fang's eyes widen for but a quick second before they relax again. Oh, that one. Her eyes aimlessly jump around different points of the ceiling, almost like she was trying to find her answer written above. Just a random tune that popped into my head. Quiet makes room for the ambient sounds of the outside to leak into Fang's room. A calm, stagnant wind is the only sound that can be heard through the open window, except for the occasional rush of a car whizzing by. Aside from that, Fang's neighborhood is basically silent. Oh no, we're gonna say the title of the mod, aren't we? The orange glow of the evening sun bounces off the ground towards Fang's door, casting half of her room in a golden hue. The fabled golden hour. Her eyes gloss over the out-of-season decorations strewn across the edges of her ceiling. How much did you hear? I don't really know. You were just repeating the same part of the song. Yeah, that's basically it. Just a random song. Nothing special about it. I rested a hand on my knee, curling my fingers into my palm to form a weak fist. You sure? Fang's eyes stayed still now, gazing intently at the white void that was her ceiling. I think. You think? It was just an urge. What do you mean an urge? Like, if an artist got a random burst of inspiration and wanted to doodle whatever the fuck was in their head, then for me it was like a beat that needs to be played. Oh, well, what inspired you to play that song then? Her eyes narrowed as her stare intensified. The voices in my head? Come on, I'm being serious. You're already the voice inside my head. I don't know. I can't just pull that one. I have to sing the whole song to like fucking vocalize that. Onset depression? Isn't that just bipolar disorder? Hey, Ramon. Whatever it's called. I just felt like doing it. I can't help but feel like she's dodging my questions despite giving me an answer. I don't know. I look down at my hand, spreading my fingers along my knee to keep myself busy. I come into the stream. What did I miss? You missed lovey-dovey stuff. There's a lot going. There's a lot of anon fangery going around. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay. My eyes shift over to Fang again, and I stare at her lying on the bed. She's in a different position now. Her hands are delicately placed on her stomach, while her legs drip down to the bottom of her mattress. Just staring at nothing. I might regret this, but... Oh yeah, here we go! Custom CGs, buddy! Let's go! We're eating tonight! This is very, what is it? This is a very Gosling moment. We're just Gosling out right now. Fangen. Fangen, is that the ship name? Fangen? Fangon? That sounds like a Star Wars race name, or Star Trek, Fangon. I lean back and flop into the bed as well, joining Fang in mindlessly staring at the ceiling. Fang is laying on her bed? Real? A couple of potato chips crunch beneath the back of my head, causing me to cringe. Almost immediately, regret bubbles inside of me, leaving an awkward ache drifting in my stomach. And what about you? My pupils float to the side in order to get a view of the pterodactyl laying next to me, and I confusingly stare at her. What do you mean by that? Okay, not what about you, but, Fang lifts an arm up, spiraling her hand just above her like the physical embodiment of a loading indicator for her brain. Fucking, you know what I mean. I really don't. Come on, I'm not stupid. Don't think I haven't noticed. My entire body solidifies into a marble statue. She knows about the bathroom thing? Why I had to go to the bathroom? You've been pretty quiet recently. What's up with that? Forward-facing protagonists aren't really real. They can't hurt you. Forward-facing Fang. Very cursed. My frozen limbs begin to thaw over, and I let out the biggest mental sigh of relief in my life. Fuck. I don't think I've been that quiet, have I? Nobody's told me anything. Well, Trish kind of told you. Nice illustration, yeah. I like the Gosling of it all. That doesn't... Okay, then I'm telling you, Anon. Fang's face tenses up in thought for a second. I thought I was just imagining things, but then Trish pointed it out too. Yeah, Trish was literally telling Anon that. I snapped my head to face her with a dumbfounded expression. Are you serious? Yeah. Why the hell would she care? They honestly don't look that bad facing forward, unlike Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, that's like the ultimate cursed. Well, considering she told me that she was glad you were more antisocial than usual, I don't think she does. Out of all the people to point something off with me, it's fucking Trish. Whatever, when it comes to me, she looks for anything to bitch about. She'd scream at me for using crushed ice instead of cubed. Wait, shit, am I really acting that different? Trish always talks shit about me. Sure, but my point is, I wasn't the only one who thought you were off. I'm in love with you, but I think you're two fairly screwed up people, and I'm worried about any future we have together. Okay, how have I been acting off? I said you were weirdly quiet, Anon. Aside from that, she lets her arm drop down on the shelf behind her, latching her fingers onto the edge of a random book. I guess you space out more? You're also more... I don't know how to put it. I just know something's off. Fang's citrine pupils gravitate towards me again, fixing me with a long, unwavering stare. I didn't say anything because I figured it wasn't my place to budge. Whatever the fuck, if something was bothering you, then that's your thing to worry about, not mine. Bro looks like the great value Slender Man. The look in her eyes contradicts her words. After another moment of silence, her eyes dart down towards the sheets, breaking the intense eye lock between us. Her face tenses up again. She looks worried. Her mouth parts as she gets ready to say something, but she hesitates. Fang's tongue slowly flicks about in her mouth as her sentence is repeatedly rewritten, almost like it's in-person version of someone deleting and retyping their text. Her eyes eventually tire of wandering around her bed and return to the ceiling. I did say I would answer her question. But what do I even say? What can I say? I clasp my hands together, interlocking my fingers into a neatly woven flesh blanket for my chest. As I draw in a deep breath and hold it tight, I take advantage of the silence to carefully choose my next words. This better be a decision. Once my thoughts are wrangled together, I release a drawn-out breath of uneasiness. I got a lot on my mind, I guess. I don't know, I'm just confused. Maybe not confused. No, confused is the right word, I think. I'm trying to think more seriously, more often, but to be honest, it's never been my strong suit. A lot of things are up in the air, I guess. I think it all comes down to me not knowing what's gonna happen. Like, there's a lot of new going on, you know? Fang silently nods. Open my mouth to speak again, but nothing comes out. The sentences are being put together in my head, but they fall apart once they reach my tongue. I'm doing the same thing she was doing earlier, lolling words around my mouth until a sentence is haphazardly formed. Sorry, I don't really do this often. I thought I knew what I wanted to say, but I don't know, I'm blanking out. I'm half expecting Fang to give some sort of sarcastic comment or just say something that'll give me a reason to shut up. But she remains quiet, still staring at the ceiling. Still listening. I'm cut off by the vibrations of Fang's phone ringing. Oh shit, it's my dad! She quickly reaches over and declines the call before muting the ringer with a flick of the switch. After which she returns to her original position, continuing not to say a word. Hopefully it wasn't her parents or something important. It probably was. I'm just not sure if I'm doing the right thing, and I don't know what that means. I feel like everything I do is either a step backwards or leaning in the wrong direction, but if I don't do anything, I feel guilty for not doing something. Like I just can't win. If I try, then I feel like I do the wrong thing, and if I don't try, then I missed my shot. And both outcomes only make me not want to do anything. What if I ruin what was already good? What if I could be more? Do I risk the possibility of, how do I put it, advancing? No. Progressing? No. I release another hefty sigh, running my fingers along the surface of my head as if it would help my thoughts flow better. I don't fucking know. The more I say it out loud, the more dumb it sounds. I guess I'm just scared. Scared that I'll do something stupid and be right back at square zero, back at rock bottom, back at ending 2. I throw my hands up in the air and let my arms slap against the shelf behind me. Ow. Fang snorts again and rolls her eyes at my clumsy display. Dweeb. My eyes drift back to the ceiling and I simply stare at the faint glow of the multicolored lights hung above us. I don't know what else to say. I just kind of feel lost. Fang's stare slides along the ceiling until her eyes drift over to me. A tame smile struts across the sides of her face again. Her head doesn't move, nor does she say anything. She just wordlessly stares at me. As heat begins to build in my cheeks, I quickly sever the connection and avert my attention back to the ceiling in order to avoid cardiac arrest. I guess that's it. My head's just a cesspool of all kinds of what-ifs and shit. Sorry if I made you worry. Seriously, Enon, sorry if I made you worry. The hairs on my arms rise and the skin prickles like an anemic cactus as something finds its way into my hand. Uh-oh. Hand-holding? That's not very Christian. My eyes quickly dart to the direction of the exotic sensation and... Oh, shield your eyes. This is very, 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 18-plus content. Muted blue fingers are lassoed around my hand. Fang's thumb is pressed into my palm while the rest of her fingers are pushed into her unfolded wing underneath the back of my hand. I never cared much about the future or about making a mistake, but now if I do, it damages not just me, but you, us. Everything's harder. I never had anything that was too precious to lose. Hand-holding lewd. Yeah. I want to hand-hold that tarot. As my eyes drag along her arm at snail's pace, my gaze eventually meets hers, and I stare into her penetrating amber eyes. Ooh, excuse me. It is scary. Wait, it is scary, but you're not doing it alone, Anon. She smiles. You're there for me, and I'm there for you, and it's the Friends theme song. I just gotta take it a day at a time, and that's all we can do. My thoughts are conjoined into a muddied blob of incomprehensible words and disfigured characters. A thick fog layers itself over my mind, enshrouding it in a numbing vapor. The devil's got hands, and he's using them for holding things. Wait, isn't that how babies are made? If it's not too obvious, I'm trying to become a writer. You're doing a pretty good job. Hopefully you'll make a Snoot mod one of these days. All I see is Fang. Your smile is beautiful. This isn't how I imagined my first time being in bed with Fang. Don't put it like that! Should I be freaking out? But weirdly enough, I feel, I don't know, calm? I don't think this moment has fully registered with me yet, because if it did, the alarms would be blaring right about now. Actually, the alarms are really late now that I think about it. I prefer the quiet anyways. I think back to our time on the roof again. Maybe we're both just useless nobodies. Yeah, this is after the roof. Okay. Now it's confirmed. Maybe we are. Let me guess, demo ends. No? More? We're eating! Today was a day. With my bag over my shoulders, I depart from Fang's. I don't know if it's her house is really humble, at least when compared to mine. I don't know what the hell happened in all honesty. I mean, I technically do. I hung out with Fang, but I don't know what any of that shit meant. It feels like a blur. Maybe not a blur. Some parts sure. But maybe more akin to a dream or a memory of questionable validity. Is this even a demo? We're 2.5 hours in. It's a pretty chunky demo, and there's still supposed to be a lot more to go too, with like the full game. I heard like they're nearing the end of like the full game. I don't know the percentage wise, but from what I've seen on Twitter, it seems to be pretty put together. And Anon really just needs to get rid of those damn alarms. Maybe it's because of the headache that's still kind of there. I don't know. The one thing I do know is that I'm more confused than I have ever been. Like, what the hell is even happening anymore? We had a semi-deep conversation with yours truly at the center of it. Well, more like a rant. I felt weird to talk about myself to her, and despite my rambling, Fang listened to the entire thing, smiling and showing her support. She even held my fucking hand. That's what confuses me. We're really good friends. I'd even argue best of friends, but is she just being friendly? Because when a girl suddenly grabs a guy's hand like that, I mean, that's shit. What does that mean? She did it to obviously make me feel better, like how I hugged her or how she's hugged me before, but I can't tell if this was different. Skin Row Jazz. I mean, I fucking wish. I need to shut up. I'm just going to get my hopes up. But, what if? The hell? It's an actual text this time. Fine. Hey. You okay? Yes. Why? I heard a crash nearby, and since you just left, I thought you got smushed. Lol. I didn't hear anything, but thanks. You can get hit by a car, just don't do it near me. How lucky am I to have a friend as considerate as you, Fang? She sends a middle finger emoji in response. Even something as simple as that is enough to awaken the dormant butterflies in my stomach. About earlier. The ellipsis animation lingers near the bottom of the screen for a little longer than it did with her previous messages. The maw of anxiety widens underneath my stomach the longer she types out her message. Is something wrong? I'm glad we got to hang out without my stupid family getting in the way. I had a lot of fun. I think the rest of the colony just woke up and is trying to fly out of my mouth. What the hell do I say? I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone, and enjoy. Alright, Dash R. We'll see you later. Yeah, it was nice not having to worry about Robosaur patrolling the house. I wish it had lasted longer. What the fuck? Why did I send that? Oh my fucking god, that was such a risky text. And on, you fucking idiot. Ah! Same. Crisis averted. Huh? Now what do I say? Fucking first thing in my head. Go. Yep. Yep. I mean, yeah, same. It was fun. I like playing music with you. I'm never saying the first thing that comes to my head again. Talk to you when I get back. My heart beats irregularly as several beats are skipped in its cycle while I eagerly await Fang's answer. Right, what happens when Fang's dad realized she had Anon over for a night while he was gone? It wasn't the night. Or is it? No, they... Ripley said he'd be back late at night. So this is probably just after sunset. It's just the background really doesn't do it justice because no one turned down the lights at all. Even though I know we're going to end up talking either way, asking her caused adrenaline to surge throughout my brain. Nah, you're boring. Talk to you later then. You better, because I still need your help with homework, dweeb. Now you want my help? Maybe. This damn chick. Ah. That was a good demo. Hey, there's that wasp we saw. Pretty good demo, pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. You got a load of potential here. And I'm here for it. Amazing, yes. I'm going to ship now. Have a day, alright. I will have a day. I'll have a night. Credits. Additional songs used, The Way Her Hair Falls, Grouper, I Want to Know What I Want to Do, I Want to Hug That Gator, OST, Anon Sus Sprite in the library background taken from Culture Night mod, artists, Fang Sprite edits, and this amazing end screen, Moo Moth. CG's done by Oh Bubble and Cosmo Wolf, I guess. Composers. Fang Guitar Song, Tender Song, and Silent Feelings composed by Grogrim. Were those the songs that were going to get me? I don't know. Maybe not. Editors Snuffles, Grogrim, Oh Bubble, and Nightshade. Developer writer Aeon, not Anon. Aeon. Thank you so much for playing. I hope you enjoyed it, even if only a little bit. Follow me on YouTube at Aeon Sky or Twitter at AeonSky26 for more information about the mod. Also follow my friend on Twitter at Moo Moth for more art. Have a great rest of your day, night. Fun fact, I made this song for the mod. Oh, it's Grogham! He came out of the game. He's in the chat. Pretty good demo. Yeah, I agree. The writing was nice. They got Anon and Fang's banter quite well. Yeah, it's got nowhere to go but up. And good things are going to come from this, I'm pretty sure. I'm looking forward to it. I had a blast. And the picture fades away. Alright. So... coming out of the door swinging, I saw that there was another Wani mod on the workshop, so let me get a read on that before I announce what it is. Come on, let's go to Wani. Good shit, my slime. Okay. Wani workshop. It's funny because it's a Halloween mod, but it wasn't submitted for the Snoot Jam for some reason. Called the Volcadera Haunting, and I thought it was one of the Haunting of Saint Hammond, which it isn't. This is something entirely different, and it's 57 megabytes, so it's probably pretty hefty. Whereas this one, I think this mod, Silent Feelings, I think that was like, what, a 13 megabyte download? Let me get my folder real quick. Back it up. Properties. No, it says size on disk. Oh yeah, because it's zip. Zip compresses files. This is 33 megabytes, which is pretty chunky for a demo. So I'm assuming the Wani mod's going to be pretty lengthy, so probably 3 hours maybe. Who knows? Also, that Guitar Center character was a drawing of me. Oh boy, you definitely stood out. It's probably because you had like the face constantly. I'm so used to when I'm playing Snoot game and Wani of having like faceless humans, but then again, the Ted character exists, and then you got Carl Dusky. I don't know. Humans in Snoot game are weird. They are weird. I'm in the game. Over 2 hours though. I'm impressed on how long it is. Chunky demos are nothing but good signs. Unless you're Wani Gameu. I don't know what Wani Gameu was going for. I mean, no ill will to the guys. I hope they finish it out. I'd love to play it. I'd love to play Wani Gameu. It's just, it felt like a whole bunch of nothing. I don't know. It just felt like a weird fever dream. Dev in the chat. Aeon. I've come crawling out of my hidey hole to say thank you for playing. You're welcome. I enjoyed it. Aeon Pog. People thought you looked like Kurt Cobain. Yeah, we were making Kurt Cobain jokes. Oh. My goodness. Snoot Bros are really eating. That's for sure. So I don't know when I'm going to get around to that mod. Let me look at my schedule. What I got planned. That's not YouTube. But where'd my chat go? There we go. What? What do you mean what? With Kurt Cobain? It's on my live. Okay, tomorrow I have the Inko's Purple Stank AI adventure. I'm probably going to skip to that one tomorrow and give my voice a rest. And then, what is tomorrow? Not tomorrow. The day after would be Sunday. I'll probably plan it for Sunday. We'll go for Snoot Sunday for the Wani mod. Sounds like a plan to me. It's 8:39. So maybe I'll post. I know people have pestering me for. Well, not you guys, but I've gotten a text that relates to this stupid Fortnite stuff. Maybe I'll throw a stream on that later for post stuff. I don't think anyone's going to really watch. Maybe I'll hold off on that. I don't know. But I do intend to maybe showcase that because I haven't played Fortnite in like a hot minute because I don't like Marvel. I have to watch the rest of the VOD because I don't see anything except for this, but I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, you came in too late. It's funny, like every time like I get near an end of the stream, stuff happens. I got that streamer luck just in reverse. It's crazy. I gotta find out how to make that work for me. I should make a Back to the Snoocher Amber Alert. You play as their kids going to high school herself for the first time. Yeah, I'm wondering what's taking so long for like the Snoot kids to have their own mod or something. They have all the fix in the world, but never the mods. How long has this been? 2 hours and 40 minutes, and my voice feels like it's down for the count, so I'll probably wrap things up here. We'll see either tomorrow or the day after for the actual Snoot content. Because I know Purple Stank is definitely a acquired taste because it's AI slop, and I don't blame anyone for not wanting to stick around for that. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off, calm down, get ready. Maybe, I don't know if I'll throw a post stream up, but we'll see. No promises. They have their own quality sprites. Who knows what will happen with the kids? Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we can turn that into another Snoot jam, as we'll focus on like the Snoot kids. But enough of my rambling ideas. I gotta get off of here. I'll see you guys the next time.